Here's a really awesome story. We had this client here who had quite a few significant health challenges that she'd been dealing with for a number of years. And I'll just start with what she wrote in. She said, I hadn't worked for 2 years from being ill and having no energy. There was a point where my legs hurt so bad that I couldn't get out of bed. I wasn't able to lose weight. After starting Zeocharge, the weight started coming off. I lost 20 pounds in the last 6 months. I have more energy now, and I've been able to return to work for the first time in 2 years. I've been taking 2 tablespoons per day in the morning. So, I mean, that's absolutely incredible. Just lots of issues, and just the Zeocharge was able to just dramatically improve her health. I mean, 20 pounds in 6 months for one. I mean, that's awesome. Not being able to get out of bed. Now she's back to work. She hasn't worked in a couple of years. So it just shows you that some people, Zeocharge can just have that profound of an impact. And the interesting thing, just looking at the report, it doesn't look like there was, huge improvement. I'm going to come back to this, but in terms of, start with the vitamins, the vitamins are a little better, mostly just a little improvement in vitamin. This is over a 5-month period too. Vitamins a little better, nothing, huge, not a huge significant change in metals either. And then the minerals even aren't that much better except for this. And that's probably the main benefit here, because her zinc was just off the charts too high, which basically is not a good thing. This ratio here indicates some sort of immune stimulation. So very likely that her immune system was just overstimulated, and she was immune system, just when it's overstimulated, that's going to cause inflammation, and that's going to cause a lot of symptoms. So one of the things with Zeocharge is, even like in this case, it probably wasn't even resulting in a deep level detox. It probably, we have some movement here, but not a lot. The primary benefit for her was most likely just removing what I consider the daily dose of toxins. And those are the things that you're going to be currently exposed to. And just the things that are kind of floating around in your body that your immune system is going to be attacking, causing inflammation. Because some people, even when they're not on a detox protocol, are experiencing detox symptoms or detox reactions every single day, just because their natural detox functions aren't able to keep up with the demand of the toxicity of everyday life. So in those individuals, I mean, a lot of times they're dealing with mold toxicity and potentially, microbial imbalance or Lyme or something. At that point, if your liver's not working properly or your kidneys aren't functioning as they should, you have a buildup of ammonia or urea, other metabolic waste products. You can end up with excess histamine. You've got all these things floating around, and your immune system just starts going crazy. And as that occurs, inflammation is the result. And then, of course, that's going to result, long-term chronic inflammation can result in a lot of symptoms. So just by binding those things that are floating around, calming down the immune system, which is kind of what we see here from these markers, that alone can just drastically improve your health, which is very likely in her scenario what was occurring, because we didn't see a huge movement in metals, not a huge improvement on things. But as you can tell, she lost 20 pounds. She's back on her feet. She's back to working from the Zeocharge. So for her, it was more just cleaning up probably that daily dose of toxins. And it just shows you that, Zeocharge goes way beyond metal detox, and it goes beyond detox in general, just helping bind things and calm the immune system down. It also helps, regulate pH levels. It has very strong antioxidant capacity. There's a lot of things that it does that we're not really talking about a whole lot here. But in whatever mechanism of action it was, it greatly helped this individual. And I'm very happy to hear this. Just significant improvement over this 5-month period. And that was just at 2 tablespoons per day each morning. So there you go.